Hmm. Here we go again. Another round of what's important to me and vitally important due to the fact that, it's not just that I'm sitting here looking to, how can I say, I don't want to come across as angry, yet I'm very adamant about what it is that I do. And one of the things that I'm so adamant about is not only teaching the youth, but the dumb, deaf, and the blind, because when you look at those videos that have been provided for your enjoyment or, to do with as you please, because like I said, some people going to talk crazy about what it is that's being said only due to misconception, misunderstanding, or even in how it is that I'm conveying what it is that I'm saying. So, one of the things that happened in light of the videos that have been mainstream as of recently is this. I got somebody to, give me some constructive criticism, rather, which is basically one of the things that I asked for. And the way I asked it, or the way it came across, it might have seemed as though I was inviting the challenge, and yet, and still I am. True indeed, because constructive criticism is one of the things that I look for. Because I know I could go back and critique the small time frame and window in which it was that I made the videos, which the videos was made 5 and 6 minutes long for a purpose and a reason. Not just not to be blue in the face when I'm talking, but the fact that, or pardon the butt, because I don't like to say that word, yet you might still hear me say it. They was made that short for a reason. They was made that short for the reason and the purpose solely being that I don't want to bore you with this, because I do know how essential it is. And another thing is, it ain't that easy or simple to explain or bring forth an explanation, because the information and the research and how to go about getting the research or go about doing the research is foreign to most of us. Like, a lot of us might look for me to tell you how to do that. Ain't really nobody taught me yet. I was taught. Yet the way I was taught was I was handed a piece of paper, was like, yo, look, what you think about this? So it is a way to go about it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is different according to the people that you're talking to or the people that you're trying to reach. And again, one of the things that I said may have been taken out of context, yet it should have been taken to heart. So, however you took it, it was meant to be taken that way. Whether it be personal or impersonal, or whether you felt it directly in your heart, or you felt as though it didn't apply to you. It was said that way for a reason. Because again, people are like flowers, or like a garden rather. If I apply too much water to a plant, it's going to choke out and die. If I don't give that plant enough water, it's going to wither up and die. If I don't give that plant the proper attention that it needs, or let me stop saying if we don't, because this shit is deeper than me, and you for that matter. This shit is really, like I said, part of my language, yet you're going to hear me do that from time to time. It's really an application or being put to use in these words for your application, or our application rather, for the words of UNITY, which is unity. And that is something that is lacked within the community. So I look to be a little more presentable for most, because again, some of the things that's being said is being taken to heart and only being identified as in a personal attack. I ain't attacking you personally, yet you should take it personal and feel it in your heart. So you should take it to heart. And the reason as to why I said, or something that was being said and conveyed, was this. I'm from the dirt. Not only in where I'm raised at, and for those of you who know me, where I'm raised from and where I come from, you know me a little bit, at least enough to know that I can come across as being shot the fuck out or crazy, and rightfully so. If you don't understand where I'm coming from, you're going to feel that way. Yet, when you really get to know me, I'm the same dude that'll knock your ass out, but only if you drive me to that point. And up until that point, and even after that point, I am able to forgive. And I'll be the same dude to take the shirt off my back and give it to you if you need it. So this is why I make these videos, because as much as I am against social media, like I said, I really don't care at this point, because the information is accessible to you, but the flood of information is what's flooding your mind and not allowing you to filtrate through what it is that you should be picking up on. So, again, I appreciate the constructive criticism or whatever criticism that might come with it, because I could go back and critique the video and be like, nah, I ain't going to send it out because of. But I ain't into that, man. I'm going to say it because it's heartfelt and it's close to me. And I might hold you close to me even though I might not even know you from Adam or a can of paint. You come and ask me for $1. If I got it, I might give you 50 cents. But I might not give you the whole dollar because I'm going to meet you halfway. One thing I did learn over the years is I'm an enabler. And I say I'm an enabler because if you can't walk the mile, I'll take your ass that mile on my back. And another question that's been asked to me recently by somebody that's close and dear to me is this: are you willing to take on the responsibility of carrying on that load? Man, like I said before, I don't do social media, but when I came home, I put this on a book. Nigga, my back is wide enough to carry all y'all, if need be. So I don't mind taking on that responsibility. What you might see is, and might not realize, is I ask you, do I look healthy to you? And I do, because I condition my body to be like that, irregardless. I can go days without eating, because this is the type of sacrifice that I make for the ones that I love. I eat oodles and noodles all day if need be, because I've been conditioned to do just that. But I like to eat healthy, and I've been doing that for the longest. So I'm able to make these sacrifices. So the things that I do might not be understood to you, why I do it, and it might seem backwards when I do it. Yet there is a purpose behind it, and there is conditioning that went into it. So I'm able to do these things. And yeah, I am healthy on the outside and the inside, mainly because I'm doing what I love to do and always wanted to do, which is bring you this message, which is to help you understand that which you have no understanding for. And it ain't your fault that you misunderstood what it is that's been given to you, because it's been given to you for the purpose of you not being able to understand it, even though it's right there in your face and blatant. Now again, what I do might be foreign to you, because I ain't the one to be like, fuck you, even though I can get like, fuck you. And I mean it when I say it, but yet and still, I'll be the same one to be kind enough to accept your apology. Even though you might not ever want to speak to me, I'll drive you away if that's what it takes for you to be a better person, which is something that you might not understand when it's being done, and I ain't going to explain it to you when I'm doing it. So know that. But anyhow, again, there go that word, yet and still, it is what it is. And I go through hell for the love of my people in order that we can make it right. So when I said that I know that we can be better, and I don't feel like I'm better than you, I meant that, because I ain't no better than you. I got mistakes, I got faults, I got 2 vices that I can't let go of at this moment, and it ain't because I can't let it go, it's because I choose not to let it go, which would be smoking cigarettes, which is why I lit that cigarette on the beginning of that first video, to let you know I can identify with some of your issues. It ain't an addiction, and the fact that I can't let it go, and the reason why I picked it up is to show somebody how easy it was to let it down. And still, even though I put it down for a while, I still picked it up. So, like I said, I'm flawed like you is. Don't ever think that I feel like I'm better than you, or I feel like I'm smarter than you. I just know that we can do better, and we can make smarter choices. I ain't gonna bore you with this joint, man, but I'm gonna let you have this joint, and you can put it on your joint, put it on auto replay, or you can eject this joint and don't look at it at all. That's up to you. I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. Like I said, man, those that know me, they ain't got no choice but to love me. And the ones that hate me, it's probably due to the fact that you don't know how to love me. So I ain't mad at you. I understand where you're coming from, and I can identify with that, because I done been in the trenches. I'm still in the trenches. And even though I'm successful and I'm rich than a motherfucker, let me tell you like this, I'm rich, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm poor or not, because it ain't the money that make me. I'm the man that go get the money. And yes, I am a man, and I do understand the responsibilities of a man. And that's why I do what I do, the way I do what I do, even if you don't understand what I'm doing. So let that be known, and let that be a testament to what I'm standing on. It might be parables that I speak here, but the reason I speak in them parables is because if I give it to you, you can't appreciate it. It ain't the fact that you like the summertime. It's the fact that you can appreciate the summertime because it be raining. And it be cold and it be snowing, depending upon where you at in this northern hemisphere or the hemisphere of Northern America, which is known to me as the wilderness of North America. Like I was breaking down to somebody earlier, and I've been breaking it down. I had to break it down to myself first. Ain't no such thing as no native Indians. I don't care if that's how you identify with it. The Indians was a name or how can I say? It is a label being placed upon the people. They are natives to the land, and they was original people. They are original people. So when you see somebody running around here, pale as day, talking about the European, it's probably because they changed their name to fit in one of them tribes. It ain't no different than what the Jews do around this joint. Last name might be Beard, or it might be Claus, it might be Couch, it might be whatever. Yet their true name and identity is a testament to how the pen is mightier than the sword. They'll pencil whip the shit out you if you let them. All it takes is that paperwork and that signature to that contract for them to change their name and present themselves to you as Couch and Bench and Watermelon or whatever it is that they want to change their name to, because you can do the same thing just as simple and easily. So with that being said, case in point, I'm gonna close this chapter right quick, because that's the lesson for the day. You take it, you leave it, you shit on it, you do whatever you want to. You can bottle it up, you can even avoid it. The one thing you can't avoid is the truth. And like I said, you come at me with that, my truth, my truth ain't my truth. My truth is the truth, and that's what I stand on. Them principles, them morals, them respects, my fault. Them principles, them morals, and that respect, the art, which is a martial art, it's funny. Something else that was brought to my attention yet. And that respect, I stand on them morals, I stand on them principles, and I do have that respect, even if you might not feel that respect. And if you really feel for me and you say that you love me the way you do, then you'll understand why the fuck I can't lighten up until we tighten up. With that being said, lesson learned, lesson adjourned. Court is in session.